Good day, all. This is Charles with the Exodus Logistics Learning Center, ELLC, America's #1 dispatcher and freight broker training. Today is just doing a public service announcement to let those who may not be aware that we have in the month of April, we have changed our live training frequency, right? The number of times we train, right? So in the past, prior to April of this year, we were training every week, 3 times a week. Now we're training 3 times a week, every second and fourth week of each month. Okay, so on the Zoom, on the website, it should say it. I'm sharing my screen. So every second, fourth week of each month, live Zoom trainings, 3 days per week in those second and fourth weeks. Everything else is the same with the exception of the seminar trainings also. And it also says it again down here. So if you read on the Zoom page, you will now see that it's every second and fourth week. In a second here, I'm going to go through the calendar and show you guys probably each month, the rest of the year, so you can kind of get an idea of when we'll be training and actually change the dates. The seminar trainings that are usually on Saturdays, okay, for 149, have been moved to Wednesdays. If you notice here, Wednesdays at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time via Zoom, okay, for 2 hours. And it also says every second and fourth week, every second and fourth Wednesday of each month, right? So note, seminars is a 1-day live seminar training for 2 hours on Wednesdays. It is not for multiple Wednesdays for the purchase price, one purchase price, 1 day, 2 hours, okay? Seminars are every second and fourth Wednesdays of each month. And you still can, Wednesdays at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So of course, be mindful of your time zones, right? By the way, this recording will be on the YouTube channel as well as our Facebook page. If you are an ongoing member, make sure you connect to our dispatcher members only Facebook group. And you don't have to be a member to subscribe to the YouTube channel. Okay. So we will have those postings, the links in the description of this video here. So the seminar trainings, you can still do your voucher to upgrade to the ongoing training. And again, we will still subtract the difference of the price of the seminar training from the price of the ongoing training. That still applies. It's just that the day of the training has moved from Saturdays at noon to Wednesdays at 6 p.m. The reason being is we want to coincide beginner level training on Wednesdays with those people who sign up for the seminars, because we are of the assumption that people who sign up for the seminars are also beginner level individuals who are curious, kind of on the fence, wanting to know about dispatching. So we included both groups on the same day, kind of kill 2 birds with 1 stone concept, if you will. Okay. So again, every second week and fourth week of each month, okay, we have our live online Zoom trainings on Wednesdays, Saturdays, and Sundays. Wednesdays being at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and that's catered for beginners as well as seminar individuals. Saturdays at 12 noon Eastern Standard Time, and that's for the intermediate, kind of advanced. And then Sundays will be for Exodus University, which we have different current students and former students come in and provide their expertise on what they know they can add value to the to that day, okay, and to the platform. Okay, so again, if you are an ongoing member, join our Facebook Dispatcher 101 members only group. If you haven't joined it, we have 379 so far. Here we do announcements and keep up with current events, right? And we'll vet you out as you come in. We want to make sure that you're an ongoing member, okay? If you are not enrolled in the ongoing training, Dispatcher 101 training for beginners, subscription-based member, you will not be able to take advantage of joining the Facebook group. Also join the YouTube channel you do not have to be a member of the ongoing training to subscribe to the YouTube channel, okay? So you just go into your YouTube account, type in Dispatcher 101 Training for Beginners, click to subscribe, and click the notification bell. So every time we come up with live videos, we will notify you, okay? We have 23,500 subscribers so far and growing. We provide content, video testimonials, and all types of content, right? So join that as well. Our calendar of the new changes. Okay, we are still in April. Today is the 21st of April. This week is an off week of our training, right? So this is Google Calendar. I'm just showing it right now, the 18th. So next week, the week, which is the 4th week in April, technically, the 4th full week. The week officially started the 1st and 2nd, that Friday and Saturday of April, but I'm speaking about 4 weeks, like the 4th through the 8th, the 11th through the 15th, the 18th through the 22nd, the 25th through the 29th, the Mondays through Fridays, right? So next week, the 25th, next week, Monday, we're gonna have, so on Tuesdays and Fridays at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, we have our freight broker live Zoom trainings, okay? On Wednesdays and Saturdays, Wednesdays at 6 p.m. Eastern, the 27th, we have Dispatcher 101 Training for Beginners. And Saturday, April 30th, at 12 to 2, we have our Dispatcher Training for Beginners. And I can actually update that, edit that training for, I would say, Dispatcher 101 Training for Beginners, intermediate, training, okay? Save that and that'll go away just for this event or, just for this event, I'll say, I want to edit it as I go, okay? And then I'll edit this one for the 27th so you guys can actually see it. Dispatcher 101 Training for Beginners, as well as seminar training, okay? Save it, and I'll just say this event, right? Because I want to go through each one, right? So you guys can see the schedule, right? And you'll be able to get an idea, right? So the month, April ends on the 30th, right? That's Saturday. So there may not, so next Sunday will be May 1st. So, and I'm not sure if I'm gonna have that training because this is the first week. So the first week is Sunday. So we'll have it the first week. We may skip this one to kind of coincide with the actual days, but Sunday is the first. So technically it is a week in May, right? But Tuesday, Wednesday, Saturday, right? And then Tuesday and Fridays for freight broker. Wednesday, Saturday, and Sunday will be for dispatcher, right? But it's every other week, every second and fourth week. So we have to remove some of those, right? So technically the second and fourth week of May will be the 8th through the 14th and the 22nd to the 28th. So those are the ones that we will have to change. So I'm going to take out the first week. I'm going to remove this Sunday. I'm going to delete that just for that event. Because that's this whole first, that's the first week. We're doing the second and fourth week, right? So I'm going to remove that, remove this, and remove that. I may put the May 1st one back because even though it jumps into that. So the second week would be the Sunday. Okay, that'll be Exodus University. I can edit that and say Exodus University. So I just want you guys to see it so we can have a clear understanding. I'm going to say this and following events I'll just say this event for now so we can see, okay, just for the month of, and I want to do this monthly so you guys can get an idea for each month. I'll make a video for each month. So you'll be on top of it, and then you can go back and watch the video for the month of May. So this is what we're going to do for the month of May. And in the month of June, I'll come out with another video saying for the month of June, our trainings will be on these days at these times. Okay, so you guys will know. And this is for both dispatcher and freight broker training. Okay, so Sunday the 8th, and then Tuesday and Fridays will be the freight broker 6th, right? And then the Saturday and Wednesdays will be the dispatcher. So I'm going to change this to that dispatcher one-on-one training for beginners, as well as seminar training. Remember, the second and fourth weeks of each month, second and fourth weeks, not the first and third weeks, right? And then Saturdays are more intermediate advanced. Right? So let's update that. So dispatcher one-on-one training for beginners, and we'll say intermediate training. Okay. And we'll do that. So now that's the second week. The third week, the 15th through the 21st, we are going to remove everything from there. So you won't get alerted of that, right? Because that's not the case, right? So technically, let's get that out of there. Yeah. All right, so we're still in May, right? May, this is the third week of May. That Sunday through Saturday, that's the third week, the complete week, right? So the first complete week is the first, right? The second complete week will be that Sunday through Saturday, right? So the Sunday will be dispatcher one-on-one, and the Saturday will be dispatcher one-on-one, and then the Tuesday and Friday will be freight broker, and then that Wednesday will be dispatcher one-on-one, technically. Third week, no, nothing, right? The Sunday the 15th through Saturday the 21st, that's the third week in May, right? We're only doing the second and fourth weeks in May, right? So the fourth week will be the 22nd through the 28th, right? That's the fourth week. So that Sunday will be Exodus University, correct? Exodus University. And now that you guys are clear on the dates, we can proceed to the topics, right? So the freight brokers are always going to be consistent, Tuesdays and Fridays, 6 to 8 p.m. The Wednesday will be beginners/seminar training, right? And I will update this monthly to keep you guys abreast of what's going on. And then the Saturday will be intermediate training. So hopefully you guys will go back and watch this video over and over and I can do it monthly, right? Even though this is coming for May. This video is for May. So this video can be watched throughout May to get an idea. We can send links, emails, so you guys can see the dates and times, right? And the description of the, and then let's see, the next week is the 1, 2, 3, 4, the 5th week. So there's 5 weeks or half a week. The 5th week is a half a week in May, but we're not training in that week. And plus it's Memorial. I think it's Memorial weekend as well. So we may consider something as well coming up. But I'm eliminating, and it goes into June. So it's May/June. So I can eliminate this for June anyway, because that starts the first week of June anyway. So I'm going to remove those anyway, because we go into the second and fourth weeks, remember? So that's the first week. So the second week in June will be the 5th through the 11th, right? So I can kind of give a head start for that, but which I will preview. So let's do that. Let's edit that. Sunday will be Exodus University, okay? And let's finish the second week. The freight brokers are the same, Tuesdays and Friday. The dispatcher on Wednesday is dispatcher and seminar training, okay? Save that. And then the Saturday is intermediate, right? So we start off a little bit of June and intermediate, what I would say, intermediate training, right? So let's do that. Second week of June. So we got the second week, third week's off, fourth week. So there's technically in June, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 weeks in June, apparently. But the second week of June is the 5th through the 11th, which we just covered. The third week in June is the 12th through the 18th, which we do not have anything, right? So we might as well cover May and June. So let's knock that out for you guys, right? And then we'll do July later on, but May and June. We might as well do the whole year. Let's just do that because it's only, so the first week in June is Wednesday. The first is on a Wednesday. That's the week though, but it's the Wednesday through the Sunday, or through the Saturday, I'm sorry. And then the second week is a full week. The first week is a half a week, but technically I count it as a week. So whatever day of the week it starts on, that's still a week, right? Unless it's like the first, like a Saturday or something, or a weekend. But technically I'm going to count June 1st on the Wednesday as a full week. So the second week is good. The third week, we're removing the 12th through the 18th, the Sunday through Saturday. So we're going to remove those trainings. Okay. And hopefully on the broker side, as well as the dispatcher side, you guys be able to understand this clearly that I'm showing you. Move that. Okay, so that's the first, that's the third week in June. The fourth week in June, the 19th through the 25th, there is training, because remember, we do the second and the fourth week of training. So that Sunday will be Exodus University, right? Exodus University. And if there's no topics on Exodus University to speak about, then I will come in, of course, and do my regular trainings. So the 19th, the Tuesday and Friday, freight brokers are fine. Those times are consistent. And then the Wednesday training is, remember, beginners and seminar training, okay? And save that. And go to the Saturday, which is the intermediate training, okay? So hopefully this is helping you guys, because it's certainly helping me to clarify by looking at the calendars at the same time, okay? And then so the second week is the 5th through the 11th of June. The fourth week is the 19th through the 25th of June. And then the fifth week, there is nothing. We're going to delete that. So there's no trainings in the fifth week of June. So it's only the second and fourth weeks of the month, of each month, right? So let's remove. So now, July. So the first week of July, so I'm going to count in July, I'm going to count 1, 2, 3, 4. So I'm going to count the first week in July as the, I'm going to count it. So July, we're going to say the first week is going to count from the 3rd to the 9th, right? Because the 1st and the 2nd of July is, it's a weekend, Friday, Saturday, right? So technically, let's count the 3rd through the 9th as the first week. So that means that the second and fourth week will be, the second week will be the 10th through the 16th, and the fourth week will be the 24th through the 30th, okay? So the first week is gone, right? And I'm not sure what happened to the calendar portion of the day. I'm looking at, okay, look at weeks. Okay, so the first week is gone, and plus it's the 4th of July week anyway, but we'll count the 3rd through the 9th as of the first week. So we're going to remove in July that, okay? We're going to remove the trainings for that, all right? And hopefully you won't get emails for that. And if, by the way, that's a good point to bring up. If you are getting emails on days and weeks of trainings that we normally don't have it in that, if it's outside of the second and the fourth week of the emails, ignore the emails. Okay, so I'm mentioning that now on this recording. Ignore those emails if you get them on the off week. In other words, if it's not the second week of the month or the fourth week of the month that we've discussed in this video, then ignore those emails. We are flushing that out slowly, right? Getting our emails cleaned up for you, right? So July is July 10th, that Sunday through Saturday, July 10th through the 16th. That's the second week. We're going to call that the second week. So that Sunday is what? Exodus University, right? We'll say XU for short. Okay, from heading out, right? XU, okay? To avoid all the typing, right? Tuesdays and Fridays are broker trainings. Wednesdays will be beginner and seminar, right? And the Saturday will be intermediate. Okay. So the 10th of July through the 16th, that's the second week. The third week, the 17th through the 23rd, we're going to remove those trainings. So let's go there and do that now. So yeah, you can physically see this, right? So we're not having trainings on what we consider the third week in July, according to our determination, technically. So, and then the fourth week we're going to consider full week is the 24th through the 30th, right? So that's Sunday through that Saturday. So that is a training for us. So we're going to call this XU. And Tuesday, Fridays are the same for the broker side. Tuesday, Fridays are always going to be the same for the broker side in the second and fourth week. I really don't have to change anything there. But the dispatcher side, I have to change the verbiage so we can see, so you guys can understand that, right? And then the Saturdays are intermediate, right? I'm just going to type intermediate training. I just type intermediate, but intermediate training is technical. And then if you notice that that last day on July is a Sunday, but we'll remove that because we're going to go into August, technically the first week of August, right? So the first week of August, and then the second and fourth weeks, and then the fifth. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 weeks in that. So we're going to remove this whole block here because that's the end of July and the first week of August. So we don't train on the first week, right? We train on the second and fourth weeks of each month, right? So technically, these are first week dates. So let's remove them. So August 1st, right? And then the second week is the 7th through the 13th. That Sunday, of course, is what? XU, right? Tuesday and Fridays are broker trainings. They're the same, right? I do freight broker seminars on Tuesdays. So I guess I could technically put seminars on here, but I may have to go back and do that. But at any rate, Wednesdays, there, beginners and seminar training. And then Saturdays are the intermediate, right? Remember, this is the second week. So intermediate training. So I'm basically going back and literally showing you the dates on the calendars, right? And you can, of course, pause, look at the calendars, look at the dates. Technically, right, this is the second week, the 7th through the 13th in August. Now we're moving up along the calendar. The third week, there's no training, so we can delete the 14th through the 20th. We can delete those dates. And that's kind of good because my wife, birthday is this week, in that week in August, the 18th, August 18th. It's my wife's birthday. So and speaking of which, I need to go back to June because I need to make sure it doesn't fall. Our anniversary is June 15th. So let's go back, July, June 15th. That's an off week. Okay, so that's cool, right? So that's cool. So our anniversary will be traveling, so that whole week. So that's good. So we go back to August. So June 15th I will put that on the calendar here just as unavailable, right? I can block the whole day out or, so, but the whole week we will probably not be available because it's our anniversary week. The 15th technically is our anniversary. So the first week, the second week, and we're back to August now. The second week in August is good. The third week we put out, and then the fourth week is our trainings, right? So let's go back to August. This is Sunday. So this is what is Sunday, guys? XU, correct? So through that. Let me change this while I'm thinking about it. That way I have less to do on the backside. So the freight broker trainings are also on Tuesdays, the beginners as well as seminar training. Okay, so I might as well get used to doing that now. Wednesdays on the dispatcher side is, of course, beginners and seminar trainings. Okay, and then of course Saturdays. And this is the fourth week in August, Saturday of 2022. Saturdays are intermediate, okay? Intermediate training, okay? So I'm glad I'm giving this detailed overview of this calendar of the scheduling of the live. This is for the live Zoom training. So outside of the live Zoom trainings and the second and fourth weeks, you guys who are ongoing members, you still have access to the members portal at your own pace. You don't have to wait to the live Zoom trainings to get access to the portal. You can do that every day, okay? So now the fifth week of August, there is no training, so I'm gonna remove those. And then we'll get into September to see how we wanna kind of gauge that, okay? And myself, Shantae, Trevay, and LaDonna, we are more than likely going to have a discussion about during the off weeks on those Sundays, if they want to do extra trainings like XU trainings on the Sundays, in addition to me coming in on the live Zoom trainings normally. So we'll have that discussion. Okay, so this is August/September. So the week of September, the first week is Thursday, Friday, Saturday. So technically the second week in September is on the 4th, technically, right? So we will say, because the first week in September technically starts on a Thursday, right? So if we count that as a week, Thursday, Friday, September 1st, 2nd, and 3rd, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, the second week rolls around into the Sunday, right? So that will be the second week. So we'll count the 4th as the second week, the 4th through the 10th as the second week in September, and then the 18th through the 24th as the fourth week in September. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? So sometimes months have 5 weeks in them, right? And even though the weeks are short, it's still a week. So I want to count the 4th as a second week and the 4th through the 10th. So that would be XU on that Sunday. Okay. And then the Tuesday freight broker will be Tuesday beginners as well as seminar on the broker side. And then the Wednesday, 6 to 8 on the dispatcher side will be, we edit that. That's also beginner and seminar training. Friday, freight broker is the regular normal freight broker training. And then Saturday is the intermediate. Okay. Hopefully you guys are kind of grasping this as we do it repetitively for the year. Might as well finish the year out. So once you get used to this for the year, you'll be able to look at your own calendar and kind of gauge. And you'll just say, okay, well, there's a short week, Charles. So you can count that short week as one full week and then and I'll let you know as we go along. But I'm going to finish this year out, right? So this is the second week. And then we'll determine 2023 as we go later on down the line. Okay. So the second week is the 4th through the 10th of September. The third week, there's no training, the 11th through the 17th. So we will say, we will delete those calendar dates, okay? And I'm glad I'm doing it for you guys technically so you can see it, right? And in the fourth week, which is the 18th through the 24th, we are having training. Remember, the second and fourth weeks of each month, right? So XU on the Sunday, because technically the week starts on Sunday through Saturdays, right? If you notice on calendars, that's how they start, right? So here's Freight Broker 101, seminar training and beginners. And the same thing on Wednesdays for Dispatcher 101, seminar and seminar training and beginners, okay? And then on Saturday, Friday's fine for Freight Broker. Saturday is, of course, intermediate training. So now we have that, the fourth week of September. And then there's a fifth week in September, but there's no training on the fifth week. We only have ours during the second and the fourth week. Okay, so we can remove that. So this is good for both dispatchers and freight brokers. I'm going to put it on the dispatcher and freight broker YouTube channels. I'm going to put it on the dispatcher and freight broker Facebook page, and I may put it on the Instagram as well. So October 1st is just one day. It's the end of the week of the fifth week of September. So I'm not going to count that. So the first week I'm going to count in October is going to be the 2nd through the 8th. That's the first week, right? Well, remember we do second and fourth week. So I'm going to remove the first week, right? So let's go there. So we got 2 more months to go. So we're moving along pretty good. So you guys can get an understanding of what weeks we are having our live Zoom trainings, right? So that's the first week in October, technically. That one day back on the end of September to the 1st of October was a Saturday, right? So the second week will be the 9th through the 15th, okay? So let's change that Sunday to XU. And that Tuesday on the freight broker side to Tuesday for the beginners and the seminar training. And that Wednesday for the dispatcher side for beginners as well as seminar training, right? And then the Saturday, freight broker on Friday is fine. The Saturday for dispatcher will be intermediate, right? I can spell correctly. So that is the second week in October, right? The third week, everything goes away, 16th through the 22nd. There's no training, right? We can delete that for October. And remember, we have to factor in holidays too. So we got to be mindful of that, what holidays fall on what date, and we'll play that by ear. I know the ones for a fact, but the ones that we don't know that pops up on certain eyeball days, we'll have to figure that out, right? This is the 4th week. So we do have training on this week, right? So this is XU, this is a Sunday, right? XU, the dispatcher side, freight broker side on Tuesdays will be beginners as well as seminar training. And I'm going to go back, right, and change it from April, May, June, and July on the freight broker Tuesday training to include seminars for the freight broker side as well. Wednesday in the 4th week of October is beginners as well as seminar training. Okay. And hopefully you guys are getting the picture here. Friday's the same for freight broker, just general training. Saturday is intermediate training, right? So that's the 4th week in October, the 23rd to the 29th. The 5th week, which also leads into the 1st week of November, there's nothing, right? So we can delete all of that, right? And then technically this is November, so we have to consider the Thanksgiving concept as well. I don't know what day Thanksgiving falls on. So November. So the 2nd and 4th week. Okay, so we may be, so the 1st week is that the 2nd week in November is the 6th through the 12th, right? So let's figure that out real quick. And I may have to go back and review the holidays, looking at another calendar just to get an idea to let you guys know. But this is the 2nd week, the 6th through the 12th of November. So let's change that to XU, right? XU, just to keep pace with what we're doing right now. The freight broker on Tuesdays is freight broker as well as seminar training, right? Normal. The Wednesdays for 2nd week in November is course dispatcher as well as seminar training. Okay. Hopefully this is helping you guys and our viewers on the YouTube channel who are wondering when we do trainings on live Zooms now that we changed our schedule a little bit. So you kind of get an idea of what we do. So when you guys normally call, I usually answer the questions this way, but now that I'm showing you the calendar, hopefully that the calls will kind of mitigate themselves a little bit. I know people who don't see the video that'll be broadcasted on the YouTube channel will still probably make the calls, which is fine. I'll still answer the questions. So now the 3rd week in November, no training, right? Because it's the 3rd week. And so we'll delete that and delete that. And we'll delete that on the 19th. The 4th week of November gets tricky, right? So the 1st, 2nd week, the 4th week is the 20th through the 26th. So Thanksgiving is going to fall on this week, right? So we have to figure out what's going on there and see how that works. So the Sunday is fine. The Sunday is XU, right? So I may have to open up another calendar just to get an idea, like what day, or just Google when is Thanksgiving or something like that. When is Thanksgiving in 2020? Freight broker is cutting it close, right? Cutting it close. I think Thanksgiving this year is going to be on the 24th. Let's Google that real quick. When is Thanksgiving? 2022, November 24th, Thursday. So, going back to our calendar, the 24th is Thursday. That's Thanksgiving. We don't have any trainings anyway, right? So the question becomes, do we take the Thanksgiving and off the rest of the way, right? So our 4th week may be short. So we'll do Sunday, the 20th for XU. We'll do the freight broker on Tuesdays for freight broker as seminar some people may say, well, I'll take the week off, which is fine, but we'll provide an opportunity to have it if you guys want. Some people may say, well, let's take the whole Thanksgiving week off. And if you want, that's fine. We're going to at least take from Thursday through the weekend, through, Saturday and, stuff like that. So this is Wednesday, the 23rd. That's beginners as well as seminar training. All right. And we're going to go back and review the other holidays too and compare them, the major ones anyway. And the next major one, of course, is Christmas. So we'll kind of gauge that. So Thursday's off Thanksgiving. Friday, we're probably not going to have it because we want to, Thanksgiving with your family. So we'll skip that. We'll cancel that one. And we'll also cancel the Saturday one. So the fourth week of November, we're only going to have trainings on the XU on that Sunday and the freight broker on that Tuesday and the dispatcher on that Wednesday. From Thursday on, no trainings, right? And then, of course, the fifth week of November and the first week of December kind of rolls in together, and we're going to remove those, right? So hopefully we're following along the same, back on track, okay? And let's go back and review some things after we finish out December. So the first week of December falls on a Thursday. So technically, the second week of December is the 4th, right? Christmas falls on a Sunday this year, which is going to be in the 5th week anyway. So this may be able to work. So the second week will be the 4th. So technically we'll say XU the 4th on that Sunday. And this is going to get kind of interesting because, and I understand people are, spending time with their families and things like that. So the option will be on the holiday weeks, the option will be available whether or not to attend. And these trainings are not mandatory. These are strictly voluntary, and they are recorded, right? So, and for members who are ongoing members, and they're stored in our members portal, right, for ongoing members. So if you're not an ongoing member, you won't be able to see the recordings. If you're not an ongoing member, you won't have access to the Zoom trainings anyway, right? It's strictly for the members, right? But I was sharing it on our YouTube channel for those of you who are on the fence about joining our program and you have questions about when are our trainings, what days of the week, what times and things of that nature. So hopefully this kind of breaks it down as early and granular as possible for you. The actual dates and the times specifically, right? You see them on the calendars, right? So this is the second week in December, the last month of the year. The third week is the 11th through the 17th, nothing, right? So we're going to delete those because remember, again, we train live Zoom trainings when? What weeks of each month? The second and fourth weeks. So we will remove technically the third week. And then the fourth week is the 18th to the 24th. The 24th is my birthday. I probably won't train on that day. That's my birthday. I was born on December 24th. But this is the fourth week of training, right? And then Christmas is on Sunday anyway, right? So, which is the fifth week, so we won't do trainings anyway. So let's technically go there and remove those before we go back to the fourth week. So let's remove those. That's Christmas. And then the rest of the week anyway, right? And then go back to the fourth week to correct those dates and remove one of the days, which is my birthday, that we're not having training. Okay, December 24th, my birthday. So let's go back to the fourth week of December, the 18th to the 24th. That 18th, XU. And if you guys want to just email me or text me a call about, certain days and trainings, just let me know, especially those who are members who have questions about, well, let's just take the whole week off. Let's just do this day or whatever, and we'll check our flexibility and times, okay? So let's see, Wednesday the 21st is beginners and seminar training. So all things being equal, the second and fourth week, the format of the trainings are okay. So let's remove Saturday the 24th of December as not a day because that's my birthday. So I won't be available, okay? I'm sure my wife will be Happy for that. So the 24th, birthdays. Well, I'll check it out. My calendar reminders. So we got Christmas covered. We have Thanksgiving covered. Labor Day. When is Labor Day? Let's Google when is Labor Day. When is Labor Day 2022? It is September 5th, Monday. We don't train on Mondays anyway. So let's go back to September 5th, which is a Monday. We don't train on that day anyway. So that was what holidays? What are holidays in August? There's my wife's birthday, which is an off week for us, so we're fine. July 4th is an off week and it's the holiday, so that's fine. June, May, April. So let's go back here. It is April 21st today. This is an off week. We're not training this Saturday, so let's remove that. Okay. And then Sunday. XU, blah, 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 blah. Technically, that's the first, second, third week. So we did last week. And so the fourth week starts that. So this is the third week. So it's kind of murky right here for now, but let's edit this for next week. Edit that for next week, April. Okay, about training and intermediate training. Okay, and then that's going to jump into the first week of June. First week of May. Now we're in May, right? So let's go back up to May. First week, there's nothing. Second week of May, we're into everything now, right? So let's go back to edit the freight broker side of the seminar to make sure. And Memorial Day, that's a good May. May is Memorial Day. So let's check when Memorial Day is in May. Let's go to our Google Calendar. Google Calendar. When is Memorial Day? That is on May 30th, a Monday. So let's go back to the calendar. And first week, third week, that week, and May 30th. It's an off week anyway, so we're good, right? So glad I'm checking that. Let's just edit the freight broker side to change it to seminar on Tuesday. And save that. So that's May. And June. What holidays are in June? Mother's Day. Oh, I'm sorry. That's right, Mother's Day. Let's go back to Mother's Day. Mother's Day 2020. That is on the 8th. So let's go back to May 8th. And that is a Sunday. That's the second week too. We cannot have that. That's Mother's Day. No training. Mother's Day, no training. Correct. So definitely that's Mom's Day. So let's remove that. That's Mother's Day. So no training. And now that we're on that, Father's Day. Let's do Father's Day. Father's Day that's the 19th of June. So let's go to June, the 19th. That is a Sunday. No training on that. That is Father's Day. So let's remove that. Okay. All right. And let's go back to May for the freight broker seminar, the fourth week, freight broker seminar. Okay, and in June, let's do our second week. Here we go. June, let's edit. So I'm glad I'm going back to factor in holidays, Labor Day, Memorial Day, Mother's and Father's Day. So that's cool. The fourth week, right, Mother's Day, Father's Day. So let's edit that seminar. Okay, great, great. So hopefully, guys, those of you who are non-members, as well as those of you who are members of the ongoing training, you're getting a glimpse of the schedule for this year for our live trainings twice a year, very thoroughly, so that we can keep pace with your schedules. 4th of July is an off week, so that's cool. The second week and the fourth week. So the second week is seminar training for the 12th. And what freight broker side that is, and say that this is what, July. Okay, and then the fourth week in July is the 26th, that Tuesday, for the freight broker side seminar. So go back and watch the video. You'll be able to see the times of each month. Did I do August? August, we did seminar trainings, right? Let's go to August, second week of August, the 8th. And we did not. So when did we do? Let's go back. Let's just edit while we're here. So to make sure all the I's are dotted and the T's are crossed, correct? So there's no sense. And there we go. We probably started there, August. And in September, second week technically, and fourth week. September is the Labor Day. Did we do Labor Day in September? Labor Day, September 5th. That's a Monday. Okay. October, November, December, so we're good. So let's go back to, as a review, finally, right? April, we're pretty much locked in right now. Today's the 21st, which is a Thursday, right? Currently at 8:38 in the morning, close to 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. All right, so next week, we are having, right, so the first week and the second week and the fourth week. Could we not do that? So April's kind of murky. So let's do Tuesday and Friday. So this Sunday, I don't think we're having XU. That's up in the air. So we're gonna start fresh with May. Let's go back to April 24th. I don't think we're having XU this Sunday. I don't think. But I'll leave it up there just in case. And then May, so the first week of May, we're not doing anything, right? Because remember, the second and fourth week of each month, we do our training. So the first week is Sunday through Saturday. So technically a week is Sunday through Saturday, right? So the first week of May is Sunday the 1st through Saturday the 7th. The second week of May is Sunday the 8th through Saturday the 14th. So why did I put? So I'm not sure why it's not showing up again, but I'm not sure why everything removed itself. That's weird, but okay. All right, there we go. That was kind of weird. So okay, second and fourth weeks of May. So there we go. That's the fourth week of May technically, and the second week of May technically is that. So XU should be on the second week of May, which is the Sunday, which should be 11 to 1, right? 11 to 1, right? dispatcher one-on-one, XU. Let's see what else it says. Dispatcher one-on-one training for beginners, 11-1 Exodus University. So I can type that in, dispatcher one-on-one training for beginners. I'll just say dispatcher one-on-one XU. So 11-1. Okay, that's May. Okay, the second week and the fourth week. Okay, and then for June, it will be the 5th, the second week, 5th through the 11th, right, according to the calendar, and the fourth week, which is the 19th through the 25th. So the Y isn't Sunday there. So the 5th through the 11th, this is an off week. So the 19th, which is the Sunday, the 11th through, let's change that, right? Dispatcher one-on-one, XU. So I'm glad I'm cleaning this up a little bit. Save that, right? So that's June. July 1st and 2nd, right? So technically that's the first week. So we call the second week the 10th, and then the fourth week the 24th of July, technically. So that's what we call that, because the first week is technically only 2 days. So that's probably why we didn't do anything there. And then of course the first week, right? So let's hit August. Okay, August, like that Sunday, the 7th through the 13th in August, and then the second week of August, I'm sorry, the fourth week of August will be that 21st through the 27th. September we got here, September 1st is that first week. The second week will be the 4th through the 10th of September, and then the fourth week of September will be the 18th through the 24th. Okay, you got that down, right? October, which is the second week of October, will be the 9th through the 15th. The fourth week of October will be the 23rd through the 29th, okay? November, first week, second week will be the 6th through the 12th, and the fourth week will be technically the 20th through the 26th, but remember Thanksgiving, so we took the weekend, the Thursday, and then so you get the picture, right? December, the first week, second week of December will be the 4th through the 10th. Fourth week will be the 18th through the 24th, but the 24th is my birthday, so that's off, right? So we're going back, okay. So we're going back to the months. So we're going back to April, and we're back current, right? So hopefully that helped you guys with the calendar. It will be posted on our YouTube channels and the Facebook pages and the groups, I should say. And I think that's it, right? Giving you the days or the weeks for the calendars. Join the live Zoom trainings from the website, the homepage, Dispatcher 101. Click the live Zoom trainings. It's the same process to come in. Anybody can try to come into the Zoom trainings, but if you're not an ongoing member or have been invited as a guest, you will not be allowed to come through. Meeting ID and passcode, et cetera, right? So that's it. And it will be for the dispatcher as well as freight broker training. So hopefully that cleared everything up. Thanks again, guys. So I will see you guys on the other side. Thank you.